Yo, what's up? This is Nick Rollo. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make your beats loud in 2022 and just like a general master bus chain that you can use, that I use, and I find it works really well. Before we get into the video, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. It helps me out a ton and it can help you out too. If you find this information helpful, you'll stay up to date with future stuff. You can find links in my description to mixing services as well as my beats store, where these beats go. And yeah, that's enough plugging. Let's jump in. So first off, I have Voxengo recorder at the bottom. That doesn't do anything other than allow you to hear the audio from the track. So that doesn't touch it. There's also this VU meter. I'm just monitoring through the VU. Again, that doesn't actually change the audio quality. I'm using Sound ID right now for my headphones, otherwise for my speakers, just to try and flatten it all since my room is not perfect. Aside from that though, nothing is currently on. So let's just hear how it sounds with zero master bus anything. So like, it sounds okay. It's not particularly fantastic. The mix is alright, but there's nothing really gluing it together at the moment. So speaking about glue, what we're going to start with is a compressor, a master bus compressor. I really like the Brainworks Townhouse bus compressor. I use it on the master bus and also drum buses quite a lot. And what we've got going on is a 4:1 ratio, 3 millisecond attack, and 0.6 release. It's taken about 2 decibels off usually. Tiny bit of makeup. It just brings everything up a little bit. I feel like there's more of a pulse in the song when we're doing that. So without it. And now with it. It's pretty subtle, mind you, but it does add a little bit and glues it together. Next we have this EQ by Brainworks again. I really like Plugin Alliance. I'm doing a 0.8 decibel boost on about 12K, just a bit of brightness and air. I'm also boosting a tiny bit, 0.6 at 65, just to give it a bit more meat. Again, we'll do without it and then with it. Again, it just brightens it up, adds a bit of presence. It's quite nice. I then like to use Ozone Imager. Just spread it out a little bit. The imaging, I think, on the guitar is a little bit weird, so it's probably not how it would traditionally look, but we can listen to it. I like it at about 27%. It just expands it a little bit, makes it a little bit less boring. Pretty subtle though, pretty subtle. A lot of these things are just really subtle. They all add up though. Next we have the Neold Warble, which is a tape emulator by Plugin Alliance. I usually use Slate's tape. I quite like it, but I've just been trying this one out. I don't think I'm actually doing anything. I haven't touched the settings. I just like having a tape emulator on because it just gives a bit of warmth and makes like digital stuff feel a little bit more analog. Honestly, not even sure if you can tell the difference of that, but I like to think it does stuff. Just my opinion. Next, I sometimes use this plugin called Golfos. It's like smooth EQ. It's pretty cool. I tend to not like use it every time, but it's like AI based and it kind of figures out some problem areas, and I find you have to take the brightness down because whenever you use recover and tame, it just naturally brightens everything up, which is cool sometimes, but it does get a little bit hissy So yeah, you just turn the brightness down. This is a cool plugin, especially if you're new to mixing. It's definitely like, it tells you what you need to be working on. I think at some point you start to like not need it as much as a crutch. However, I do still use it. So this will be quite a noticeable change. I say that and it really wasn't. But you can see what it's doing. Again, it's just adding a bit of clarity, air, a tiny bit of bass sort of dynamics and control. I think it does stuff that we like. Next, I use the old trusty L2 and I limit pretty hard. So this is going to get suddenly quite loud for you. I might actually just turn the ceiling down. So I like to have it about between -4 to -6 in attenuation, which is a lot, and some people that's too much. I just find that the way that I mix, it kind of gives it a bit of like gain, and it kind of gives it a bit more kick and punch. It also means you can get it louder, which, you know, perhaps that's why you're here and you want a loud master. So the way you go about that would be playing it like this. Sorry. Reset that. About that, 11.2. If we go too hard, you can hear it. It gets crunchy. If it's not enough, I don't know, nothing happens really. But 11.2, and then you just turn it up. I usually go to 0 or 0.1 or 0.2 just to stop a bit of clipping on like iPhones and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Gives it more vibe. We like that a lot. And yeah, that is my mastering chain, and that's how you make beats loud, especially the last step. But a bit of compression and EQ and all of that and stereo just allows you to go a bit harder when you actually get to the limiting stage. It makes a significant difference. So it's the difference between it hitting like -7 and hitting 0. And not only that, but you're also compressing in the limiter, so it's the perceived volume is louder, which we like. But yeah, I hope you found this interesting and helpful, and if you did, smash the like button. I also use this plugin called, what is it actually called? ADPTR Metric AB, which is just for reference tracks, so you can load up tracks here and it can volume match it. For a different video, it's a good plugin though. I didn't use it for this song, but I always have it ready in my master bus. Anyway, thank you so much, and I'll catch you next video. See ya.